Hi, I'm Liza Gonzalez with Lazy Boy New Braunfels. We at Lazy Boy South Texas have over 90 years of experience in furnishing homes and have received countless questions about potential problems they may face with leather furniture. If it gets dirty, how should you clean leather furniture? Better yet, how should you care for your leather furniture to avoid those problems before they arise? This video will address the most common problems with leather furniture. Cracking leather is a more common issue when it comes to leather furniture. Typically, cracking in furniture occurs when there are above average fluctuations in both temperature and moisture levels. While the cold winter air and summer humidity can cause cracking in leather, it is typically more common in combination leathers where the vinyl components are more susceptible to cracking as opposed to authentic leather. To avoid the cracking of your leather furniture, it is recommended to keep the furniture away from windows and other sources of heat. Another way to prevent cracking of your leather furniture is to regularly clean it. This can be done by gently using a leather cleaner solution or polish. Clean leather is less susceptible to cracking. It is important to remember that the oils contained in your skin can eventually rub off in your leather furniture. Common areas of concern are in the headrest and armrest, as they are high-touch surfaces and will transfer body oils to the leather more frequently. Touch points on leather furniture are particularly vulnerable to body oil damage. For example, if you have a leather reclining sofa, the neck can be exposed to the upper portion of the sofa, and the body oil damage can be a leading result. A simple way to avoid body oil damage would be to clean the chair with distilled water regularly and to avoid sitting on it when you are sweaty. If the furniture rests in a spot where there is direct sunlight exposure shining down on it, the color of your leather will inevitably fade over time. Additionally, the original color of the leather may make this more or less noticeable. For example, an originally tan leather couch will fade more easily than a gray leather sofa. It is also important to note that direct sunlight exposure is not the only source that will fade the color of leather furniture. If it rests close to a heat source, such as a fireplace or a furnace, the color will fade as well. Puddling is the natural stretch of leather that will appear as wrinkled or loosened. This typically happens around the seat and back cushions of your leather. Of course, when you first purchase your leather furniture, the leather will be perfectly tightened to hug the seat cushions at every angle. It is important to note that leather is a natural material that will start to soften as it continues to be used regularly. What's important to note about leather furniture is that peeling does not occur with higher grade leathers. For example, full grain and top grain leather will not experience this problem. If leather furniture has experienced cracking or body oil damage already, this is usually when you notice the leather peel in lower grade leather. Interestingly enough, leather peeling is a common issue in Italian leather sofas and should be taken into consideration. There are cases where leather peels as a result of improper processing. This usually occurs with leather that is highly processed. The unique smell of leather is a result of the perfumes and chemicals used in the tanning process. The reason why it's important to tan leather is to prevent the rotting of the hide. While it's highly unlikely, there are instances where the leather is not properly tanned and there is rotting inside the leather. Since the smell of leather furniture exists upon purchase, there is no prevention for the smell. However, the smell of leather is completely normal and should not be considered a serious issue. Leather furniture is very comfortable and beautiful, but it is important to know the potential issues you may encounter. To find the right furniture for you, visit www.southtexasfurniture.com/locations to find the closest store to you.